Anthony of Boston has followed the Israel conflict closely since 2017, having examined a large corpus of rocket fire data. While rocket attacks between Israel and Gaza regional adversaries are common, the rocket fire data going back to 2005 reveals periodic spikes, specific times within the calendar year when the intensity of fire increases significantly. Using astrology, Anthony was able to trace these major periodic spikes in rocket attacks against Israel to the celestial configuration between Mars and the lunar node, which usually lasts about 3 months. When Mars transits within 30 degrees of the lunar node during this 3-month time frame, rocket fire escalates dramatically compared to the rest of the year. With this information, Anthony began making real-time predictions of escalated rocket fire by revealing when Mars would be within 30 degrees of the lunar node. Each year since 2019, he has accurately assessed that the 3-month Mars lunar node time frame would coincide with the period that rocket attacks would escalate dramatically against Israel during the calendar year. Here are the Mars lunar time frames and results. 2020, January 15th to April 3rd. Islamic Jihad fired 104 rockets in February. 2021, February 9th to May 13th. Hamas fired 4,375 rockets in May. 2022, June 22nd to September 19th. Islamic Jihad fired 1,100 rockets in August. 2023, August 24th to November 15th. Hamas and Islamic Jihad fired 8,500 rockets in October. 2024, April 12th to June 25th. Iran fired 364 missiles, rockets, drones in April. 2025, June 5th to September 4th. Iran fired 1,550 missiles and drones in June. 2026, February 4th to April 19th. Iran fired 2,500 missiles and drones in February-March. Throughout these demonstrations, Anthony asserted that the influence of Mars was more than just planetary, it was also divine. The god of war, worshipped by the ancients, was still operating against Israel, much as it did when Mars backed the Romans during the siege of Jerusalem, sacking the Second Jewish Temple in 70 AD. Given the name Armaris, Mars is now the primary resistance to the state of Israel, rejuvenating the axis of resistance each time he goes within 30 degrees of the lunar node. His predictions are made on his YouTube channel.